Just leaving Ottawa Station, a short ride today from Ottawa to Montreal. It's about 2 hours, a little bit over 2 hours. Just wanted to say that Ottawa has a smaller train station, but very beautiful. Very cool architecture. The way the sun was shining through the steel beams looked really cool today. And now we're about to board the train rather, to Montreal. Double check my ticket. Today we are in seat 5A. The train actually appears to be pretty full, which makes it a bit harder to film, but yeah, I just want to give you a quick little look at first Ottawa Station. The tracks are actually outdoors. In Montreal, you don't step outside to get to the tracks. Here you have these outdoor platforms. And I think the views are going to be beautiful. It's a nice sunny day, so I'll give you some looks. That's actually not the sun, that's a reflection of a light. But the sun is out there somewhere. And I'll give you some views as we exit Ottawa. Last thing I'll say about Ottawa Station is the location is not really in the middle of the city. There's a shopping mall that I think you could walk to. It's just a 5-minute walk from here. But in terms of if you have a layover, if you actually want to see Ottawa, you might want to get an Uber or taxi to the downtown. And that, if I'm not mistaken, is another one of the long distance trains. Maybe the one that goes all the way across Canada.
I said if the other two guys wanted to get some, then like it's why.
Gotta say, I talked about this on a recent trip from Toronto to Montreal, but very comfortable seats, good leg room. As a tall person, I definitely appreciate having the extra leg room. Yeah, the little table, the seatback table you have is way bigger than what you have on an airplane. So if anyone doesn't take trains often and you have a couple hour journey like this, I would highly recommend looking into it. Fun way to travel.
All trains and station platforms are smoke-free environment. Le train et les quais des gares sont des environnements sans fumée. La cigarette électronique est également interdite.
So I just overheard someone saying that this is actually VRail's new trains, launched in the last year or two, and yeah, this is cool. I just looked this up. It has a max operational speed of 201 kilometers per hour, which I think is significantly faster than what the tracks allow for right now. The tracks in Canada actually are older and not meant for high-speed trains. But there's a lot of talk about adding high-speed trains to this area between like Toronto and Quebec City, maybe all the way to Windsor and Quebec City. And so if they upgrade the tracks, hopefully this new type of train is looking forward, and it's a sign that high-speed rail is coming, and they've bought the trains that are ready for that. So doesn't change much for today, but exciting signs for the future of this this path.
Like no trains that leave unless like you need money.
And then they feel bad. When they feel bad. So it's never Chanel.
So we're just pulling into Montreal. Looks like we're gonna be right on time. The little screens that are in the center of the hallway actually show the max, or not the max, the current speed that we're riding. And I think the max speed that we hit was about 154 kilometers per hour, which is about 100 miles per hour. So like well over highway speeds. So a bit faster than I thought it would be actually. So that's good to see. And the whole ride took just under 2 hours. Not too bad.
Votre attention, s'il vous plaît, nous arrivons à Montréal. Prochain arrêt dans environ 5 minutes. For your safety, please remain seated at your seat until the train comes. To behalf of Royal Canada and the entire crew, we thank you for traveling with us today.
So if you're going from Ottawa to Montreal and you're on the left side of the train, you get some nice views of the skyline as you're pulling in. And the central station is just to the south of downtown. not far from Old Montreal, and also not far from the skyscrapers that you see in front of me. It's pretty cool. I don't usually buy anything on a short trip, but in case you're interested, quick look at the snacks and drink selection. First steps off the train are a bit less pretty than the Ottawa side, but it's a very pretty city outside of the station. So you got that going for you. Hope you enjoyed this video. As always, I'm Dan, and I will catch you next time.